Good evening, G Federation, and welcome to the three-quarter mark, day number 75 of 100 stadiums in 100 days. If you could not already tell from my shirt or the arena behind me, we have gone from one of the most iconic locations of college basketball to maybe the most iconic location, Assembly Hall at Indiana. Although this has been a long-time iconic program, it has been a long time since Indiana was at the top with the rest of the iconic programs in college basketball. I'm curious to see if they still stack up and show out every single night at IU. And also, your football team is freaking banging. Are you still a basketball school? Are we a football school? We're gonna find that out too. But we are not finding that out sitting right here talking on the mic. We're getting on the scene right now. I go by the name of G-Fed. Make sure to like and subscribe to stay up on every stop of the series. Let's check out IU. All right, we have made it to Bloomington, just under 2 hours away from Louisville, just under 3 hours away from tip-off. It has been very nice getting just a little bit of R&R today, as we are going to be going to Portland, Oregon after this for the first day of our 8-day West Coast leg. We're basically punting sleep tonight, going to Chicago, making a flight first thing in the morning to Portland, and then making a video at Oregon State. But it wouldn't be the 100 stadiums in 100 days challenge if we weren't doing stuff that was at least a little bit challenging. But our next challenge before we get onto campus is getting some IU gear, because I still have not changed from Louisville and do not have any. Gone a little away from doing fines. Let's see what we got in here. Actually a pretty good scene to start with, if you ask me. Where is that crimson and cream? We got some polo action we can roll with. We could join the ROTC, perhaps. I'm actually gonna get this lady texture shirt for $3 too. This is kind of hard, right? Shot La Tech, we'll pay it forward. Polo on, cowboy hat on. Beautiful day out, not a bad fit. Then we can just short sleeve and get out there. Now after finding free parking, about a half mile away from Assembly Hall and cracking our second mic of the trip, we have just over an hour to take in this scene. It is a Wednesday, so I think we should take what we find with a grain of salt, but I've also never been in Indiana's bar scene. I just want to see what it looks like and maybe find some people to get a few with. Who knows? We just got $5 tickets and a nice $5 polo shirt. I'm in the mood to spend. It's here on a pretty lonely academic walk so far. We'll see if anything changes. This is the right spot, guys. Gotta be getting into something. Few solid options, but based on what everyone's told me, this right here is gonna be the spot for our first bar review. Or maybe just a drink. I don't know if I'm gonna review it. How do I even get in here? Do I go above or below? It's like a shopping center in Chinatown. To a golden yellow sunset before the game. Is this it? Edmund Fitzgerald playing on the speaker right now? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta get an AMF is what I'm hearing.
AMF, adios mother. That's why they call it that. AMF.
All right, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. We were gonna go to a bar for a second drink. This looks so aggressive. This guy got it for me. I don't know if I need this right now, but it's for the culture. The AMF. Let's put it down. The blue raspberry Long Island.
Blue carousel is just a...
What's a carousel?
I don't know. It's
One more shot from a kind patron of the bar.
cheers.
We're off to the game. All right, getting dropped off by a quick Uber ride, that Uber ride being these people's parents, and we are off to the game. Should we go to Memorial on the way? The gate's open, it's tempting. 20 minutes away from tip, let's catch a vibe. I'm very interested in what this crowd's gonna be. I think we're gonna be 80% full here. For a team with the pedigree of Indiana, I would expect more, but just looking around, I don't know if it's gonna be there. Maybe this is a football school. Let's see what a $5 ticket gets us at Assembly Hall. Almost there, almost there. Great history on the wall. Shout out Yogi Ferrell.
Number 1, Reed Bailey.
Oh, baby. As we settled into this game a little bit, this is more or less what we're working with tonight. This is a solid crowd for most college basketball teams against a mid-major, but for Indiana, I was expecting a little bit more. I was expecting about like 90% full tonight. We're probably closer to 75, 70. It's respectable, especially for a 17,000 seat gym. But if this program's truly a blue blood of the sport, gotta be doing better. Let's see what else is going on in the arena though, before we jump to too many conclusions. I do really love that even though we're in barren staircases, we get just a little bit of history. Great crowd or not, we can't take in a pretty incredible concourse. I don't know if there's ever been a game played on this court, but Indiana's missing out by not having one. one. These buckets are like 18 feet high. Like a someone for a nose for content. This is great content. A game here, 5v5, that'd be so funny. What if we got the IU basketball team to play horse on something like this? That's like an automatic 1 million view video, right? I would watch it. What else we got here? Seems like all of our Big Ten championships are stored over this way for all sorts of sports. Gotta appreciate the old Big Ten logo, right?
Confederation.
Yeah, you know what it is. So I want to know, is IU a football school now? I mean, I was expecting a little bit more people here tonight, not gonna lie.
I was too. I mean, I think with it being a Wednesday night, it's a little bit dim of a crowd, but
you're Indiana.
I know.
You're supposed to be a blue blood, man.
Blue blood's coming. I mean, Tucker DeVries has got them cooking this year, but at the end of the day, when you got the #2 team in the country, you got to consider yourself a football school.
All I'm saying, Wednesday night mid-major, Breslin Center would be packed out. Dare I say Mackey would be too?
I went to Ball State my first 2 years, and I'll tell you, those midweek action games do not get any attendance at all whatsoever. So.
Oh, they definitely don't. They don't. Shout out the Mac though. We're not gonna hand the Mac. We're not gonna hand the Mac. We just hit halftime. Game pretty crowded, but there still is a few more things to find. Great photo op over here. Love that for the kiddos. I think walking through this section is where the big stuff's gonna be though. Down below especially. Is this another one of those interactive boards down here? This a real thing? I don't think so right now. We have just a few more things to check out up front though. This is such a good scene. So much history here from all the national championship teams through the 70s. We even have a trophy for the all-time March Madness team. Didn't know that was a real thing, but 76 Indiana has it. Old nets, old shoes, old mugs. This is great. I think right here is the bulk of all the trophies though. More so the most recent Big Ten championships. Is the Natties here too though? I think it's all Big Ten championships, but hey, it's a lot of them. I can hear the second half starting. We gotta get back in this game. These college basketball games fly by so much faster than college football. I gotta get used to that. Is that a Rashad White jersey? That's a pull. So we just made it to the under 4. We're just about to hit 9 p.m. Everyone's gotten out of here. We got to make it to the very end of this game, and then we are booking out of Bloomington to maybe get 2 hours of sleep. I think we got about the full experience for a Wednesday. Maybe we'll talk to a few more people, but we got to be moving. How do you get in the sections down by the baseline?
So down by there, it's a raffle. Pretty much you have to go to everything and anything IU. Basketball, baseball, football, volleyball, soccer, field hockey, any and every sport you kind of got to attend. And then you enter a raffle. Usually it's not for upperclassmen, so you get something in your email about entering a raffle. And they tell you pretty much if you win or not win. Like 200 students get it, and you have to be at every game right down there. So it's not like it rotates per game. It's the same 200.
It's a tiny section.
It is. But it gets loud, and it's the rowdiest students. So
Have you been down there?
Oh, I do a lot of sports media stuff. So I do some sideline reporting. So I'm on the sideline for some games.
Sick.
And being courtside at this place does not do, like, you hear the noise on TV, you hear the noise in the stands. Nothing compares to when you're actually courtside. It gets so loud.
I want to live forever, I don't care. Do, 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 do. Who are we all seeing up here? Is that Eric Gordon? Of everyone in the world to get on a sign, why did they get Eric Gordon? I know he played at IU, but still, random athlete. And right there is that buzzer. Good meeting you, brother. Yes, sir. Time to beat traffic. You. I don't know the voice song. Clocking this game at 9:06. I think we can be back in Chicago before midnight. That's gonna be our goal. Let's see if we can do it. Already at the exit. Already moving. Could be a cakewalk. This is all just stuff that I've gotten over the 100 days that I am dumping out of my car. 3:30 a.m. wake up call. One backpack for 8 days, and we still might be late for our flight. After talking to y'all too much and just overall underestimating how far the walk to the gate would be, we only made our flight with about 10 minutes to spare. However, we did make it, even though we did get coffee spilled on our cowboy hat on the way there. That might be an issue for the rest of our trip. Quite the staple. Hate to see it go. Finally, to our location in the Pac Northwest. We'll see you at Oregon State tomorrow. Appreciate y'all.